I took my pills already, so stop asking me. But that one sentence can ruin an entire visit with your senior. You walk in hoping to have coffee with your mom or your dad. You sit down like life is normal. But instead, you notice pills left in the organizer. You might see bottles on the counter, and you find a tablet on the floor. Or the refill dates do not match what they are telling you. And now you are not the daughter. You are the pill police. And you ask, did you take your blood pressure pill? They snap back, yes. And you ask, then why is it still here? And they get defensive. And before you know it, the whole visit turns into a discussion over pills. Meanwhile, your own life keeps getting smaller. Maybe you used to go to water aerobics 3 mornings a week. And maybe you walked after dinner. And maybe you were trying to lose weight, get stronger, lower your own stress, and finally schedule your own doctor appointment. But your cortisol levels are too high. And now your senior's medication confusion eats up your time, your energy, and your nervous system. Well, hi, I'm Suzanne Fasella. I'm a retired physician assistant and a healthcare advocate. And I teach family caregivers how to go from this emotional chaos to strong leadership in senior care. So you'll have more confidence and less exhaustion. So caregiving doesn't take over your schedule, your peace, and your life. So medication problems. They are one of the biggest places where we lose ourselves as caregivers. Not because we are doing something wrong, because medication problems are sneaky. A senior can sound perfectly convincing and still be wrong. They may truly believe they took their pills. They may not remember skipping them. They may take morning pills at night. They may double up because they are scared they missed a dose. They may stop taking one because it makes them dizzy. They may mix old prescriptions with new ones. I've seen it all. And here is the hard part. If the only medication system is your memory and their word, you are going to stay stuck. And you will keep asking. They will keep resisting. And you will keep feeling responsible. And that's the hold that they have on you. The senior does not even have to mean to control your life. But the lack of a system puts you on call emotionally every day. And this is where I help caregivers shift from chasing the pills to building guardrails around those pills. The transformation does not start with nagging. It starts with removing as much confusion as possible. First, we look at what medications are actually being taken. Not on the old list, not what the senior thinks, not what 6 different bottles from 3 different doctors suggest, and certainly not the 6 bottles 3 times a day, like 18 pills a day. And is she getting at least 9 of those 18 doses in her? Think about how many pills your seniors take. What we have to do is we have to look at the real list, and then we can simplify. Can one pharmacy be used? Can refills be synced? Can the pharmacist review the list? Can the pill organizer be filled weekly? Can a locked in time dispenser help? Can someone other than the overwhelmed caregiver, that's you, do a weekly check? And can you, the caregiver, take a photo of the setup so another family member can see what is happening? You are not eliminating the problem. You are removing yourself from the center of it. You're no longer spending every visit trying to solve a medical mystery. And trust me, I've seen us all do that. What's going to happen is you're going to change your life. You're going to go back to that water aerobics because you're not losing every morning to medication chaos. You're going to take your walks because you're not sitting at the kitchen table counting pills for the 3rd time this week. You finally scheduled your own mammogram, dental appointment, or physical because your senior and her medication system is not living in your head. It's actually on paper. This is what getting your life back looks like. And it is not dramatic at first. It looks like Tuesday morning exercise class. It looks like leaving the house without the guilt. It looks like spending a visit talking about old family stories instead of arguing over one little white pill. It looks like your brother is able to step in now because he has the medication list, the pharmacy number, and clear instructions. And maybe, most importantly, it lets you become less reactive. So instead of saying, "Did you take your pills? Are you sure? Why is this still here?" you could say, "Let's check the system." That one shift lowers the emotional temperature. The system becomes the bad guy, not you and not her. We have to learn this new language. The guardrail holds the structure, so you do not have to hold the whole burden. So this week, make a real medication list. Write down the name, the dose, the time taken, reason for taking it, the prescribing doctor, and the pharmacy who dispenses it. Count the number of pills she is taking every day. Don't forget to include all over-the-counter medications, vitamins, and minerals. That's a lot of pills to digest. Then ask the pharmacist for a medication review. Do not assume that list in the chart is correct. Medical charts are always wrong. I never saw one that was accurate. This one step, getting the medication list accurate, is going to save you hours every week. And when we start counting the number of pills our seniors take, we start to question the interactions and the side effects. If medication battles are wearing you down, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with another caregiver who feels like the pill police. Check the links in the description to sign up for my weekly newsletter or join the waitlist to change your life while caregiving. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.